Good day, everyone. I am the StatsSport guy, and welcome to the StatsSport Show. This is a show where we will be analyzing and giving our expert opinions on a number of different sports, from cricket to football to track and field, even to wrestling, and a number of different sports. In our very first episode, we're dealing with cricket because we're just on the heels of the IPL. And with us is our guest. He is the greatest ever softball batsman. He's a professional softball player in the Sri Lankan division, and he has 4 centuries to his name. He is Maark Flaviyan. Over the course of the series of episodes where we'll be analyzing the different IPL teams, I will list more of his records because it's too much for even one show. And I'll be even showing clips of some of his batting. Mark, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It is my pleasure to be on the show.
And thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, no worries. When you first told me that you had an idea like this to have a new YouTube channel on your own on YouTube, and you wanted to do a show like this, and you wanted me to cover the cricketing part, I was willingly, I was just jumping out of my seat, and I was like, yeah, sure, let me come and help my friend, because you've been a good friend of mine since 2014. So I'm privileged to do my bit. So I'm also wishing you, before we get started with the video, I'm also wishing you all the best for your channel, and I hope it grows. I hope it grows with a lot of followers. I hope your channel gets a booming number of followers, and I hope all your episodes are watched by so many people, and I hope your program also gets a highly spoken of program in the future. So let's, fingers crossed, let's hope for the best.
Thank you very much. By the way, thank you very much. And today you have selected your favorite team to be going through. And what is that team? Can you remind us?
My Rising Pune SuperGiants. My Rising Pune SuperGiants. Yes.
Yeah. And
yeah.
They are in Lucknow SuperGiants.
That is the team I'm cheering on this year. Yeah. My old team was, sorry, not Rising Pune SuperGiants. It's Lucknow SuperGiants. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
It was no. That's because I was a massive fan of Rising Pune SuperGiants that came in 2016. Then they went in. They only played till 2017. After 2017, CSK and Rajasthan came back. So the two new teams, Rising Pune SuperGiants and Gujarat Lions, were withdrawn from the IPL. So now, to be very honest, I was emotionally connected to the Rising Pune SuperGiants, and I always was praying, okay, maybe in the future someday, in one of the IPL seasons, a new team should come somewhere, and that team should be my Rising Pune SuperGiants. So I was like, crazy. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but then since cricket fans are always emotional, so I'm one of those emotional cricket fans who's like connected to whatever team that I support. So I just wanted my Rising Pune SuperGiants back. I call them my Rising Pune SuperGiants because I support that team. Finally, there we go. One of the two new teams were bought by the RPSG Group. RPSG Group, for your information, was the owner of the Rising Pune SuperGiants, my former team.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for giving us that introduction and giving us that background into the team that you support.
I know, because if I start speaking, I'll keep going on and on and on.
No.
Good that you stopped me.
Yeah, so your job here today now, since it's your favorite team, is to go through the team. Go through, maybe you can look at each player, just look at the names, you can call the names, and I will ask you to name your starting 11. So first, you can go through the team and, name your starting 11 from that and justify why you would pick a player, all right?
Yeah. Firstly, before I pick my predicted 11, who is the captain? I'm not the captain. So this is just a predicted 11, just the 11 that I predict. So I asked and I request the fans to not expect that this 11 would be the 11 that the team would field out there in the park for the first game, okay, that they play this year. But let's hope that this is the 11. So with my expertise, with whatever expertise that I have and the knowledge of these players that I have, the 11 that I think is the best is what I'm going to pick. I hope that will be the same 11 that we'll be seeing in few days time, but we can't guarantee that. Okay, so let me pick my 11. KL Rahul to start with. That's number one, captain and the opener. Okay, so KL Rahul opens. So how many players have we got? Okay, Manish Pandey, Evin Lewis, Manan Vora. Manan Vora has never been a consistent IPL player. He has never ever been a consistent player. He came in 2013, had so much of talent. So many people spoke of him, but then hasn't really delivered. So I'll not have him in my 11, to be very honest. Evin Lewis is like a very dangerous player, but then we can only have 4 overseas players, right? So we can't have all the overseas players. So we'll see. Okay, Evin Lewis is there, Marcus Stoinis, Jason Holder. Okay, I'll have Jason Holder in my 11 because I need that all-rounder. Okay, some all-rounder who can bat as well as bowl, and his death bowling is decent. Given how Jason Holder started when he first played in the IPL in maybe 2013 or maybe in 2014 to now, his death bowling has improved. He's just a medium pacer, but he's got that Yorker. He has got that Yorker and he nails those Yorkers, and his Yorkers are somewhat difficult for the batter straight. I've noticed that in the last 2 IPL seasons. So, and his batting, yeah, ever reliable. So all-rounders are always gold. So Jason Holder will be one of the overseas players who I think LSG should pick in their 11, in their starting 11. So that's Rahul, Holder. By the way, I'm not going now. If I pick players, okay, I'm not going. I'll not be picking players in the according to the batting order. Okay,
No, no, no.
I'll just randomly pick the players, and then once I pick all the 11 players, I'll just put them in their order.
Okay.
As far as the batting order of the team is concerned. Okay.
Sure.
So
No
Jason
problem.
Holder will, yeah, no worries. So Jason Holder will be my second pick, the first overseas pick out of the 2. Okay. So Deepak Huda, okay, he's good. Krishnappa Gautam, oh, he's also okay. Kyle Mayers, okay, he's been a good test player for the West Indies. I haven't really seen him in white ball cricket, so I can't really trust him because I've not seen much of him, but I've seen that he's performed decently in test match cricket for the West Indies. Ayush Badoni, no, I don't know him. Karan Sharma, okay, the leg spinner, okay, he's there. Quinton de Kock definitely has to play. He has to be the third pick, okay, and the second overseas pick. So now I can only pick 2 other overseas players. Ravi Bishnoi, he will play. There's no doubt Ravi Bishnoi is going to play. So he's going to be my leg spinner, okay. So Shabaz Nadeem, no Shabaz Nadeem. Dushmanta Chamira will play, no doubt, okay. Dushmanta Chamira has to play because since 2021, if you see in international cricket for Sri Lanka, for the Sri Lankan minnows, like he has performed very well. He has been one of their standout performers. If you speak of the Sri Lankan minnows, they always lose games because none of their players perform. But then Dushmanta Chamira has been has been a shining light for them, has been one of those fewer shining lights for them because he has bowled exceptionally well since 2001. So he is awesome. So I'll have him in my team.
2001, you said just now?
2021.
Okay,
2021.
okay.
Last year. Okay, last year. I don't know if you watched that series, Sri Lanka toward West Indies.
Yes, yeah. Watch that series, yeah.
From
as you know, you're from
series,
Sri Lanka, from West Indies.
Yeah, so this guy, Dushmanta Chamira has been performing for them. Though Sri Lanka has been losing, if you see their bowling side has done well in most of the games. It's just their batting that has disappointed. Okay? If their bowling side has done well, out of all their bowlers, this guy would most of the times be the standout out of their bowlers.
Him and Hasaranga.
Without Hasaranga, yeah, obviously, yes. So yeah, KL Rahul, Jason Holder, one overseas player there, Quinton de Kock, Ravi Bishnoi, Dushmant Chamira. So I've picked 3 overseas players. Okay, so far. Avesh Khan, Ankit Rajput, Andrew Tai is there. Okay. Are these the only players? Just try to scroll, if possible, if you can
Yeah,
scroll it down.
that's the entire
Okay.
team.
They are the only players. Okay. So then, I don't know who Mohsin Khan is. Okay. So Mayank Yadav, no, these are all new players. So I can't really make comments on them. So, okay. So I've picked 5 players. Okay. 2 Indian players and 3 overseas players. Okay. So I've got one opener in KL Rahul, then one leg spinner. Okay. So I'm going to get 4 overs out of one leg spinner. Then I've got a fast bowling all-rounder, that is Jason Holder, overseas player. Okay. Overseas player. So 2 bowlers, that means 8 overs. Then
How
I
about
need another
Kunal
bowler.
Pandya there?
I'll go with, okay. I'll go with the bowling attack of the LSG team, my team, the Lucknow SuperGiants, is pretty
Sport.
bad. I have to say pretty bad. Like even the batters, I mean, there is decent batting. Okay, I could see. Oh, okay, I'll pick Marcus Stoinis because he also can bowl a bit. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he's not. I mean, we can't rely on Marcus Stoinis. Okay, to bowl 4 overs and keep runs down as well as pick because he's not one of those frontline bowlers. Okay,
Kyle Metz
what's
could
most
also bowl a
expected of
bit, you know.
is what's expected of him most is his batting, and you can expect him to chip in with 1 or 2 overs and hope that he does well. Yeah. So Marcus Stoinis, excuse me. So Marcus Stoinis will be the 4th overseas player. So I think with 6. So
And what
6
about
I
this
have.
guy here? You'll pick him in the team?
Yeah, Krishnappa Gautam, he has to play because Krishnappa Gautam has to play because he's another all-rounder, a spin bowling all-rounder, okay, and a guy who can come down the order and hit the bowlers like from ball 1, okay. So yeah, so and he's a good bowler. He's someone like Jadeja, maybe not as good as Jadeja, but he bowls it a bit quick. He doesn't try to turn the ball too much, but he bowls it a bit quick. He tries to bowl those good line and lengths and try to cram batsmen for room. So he's a spinner who tries to bowl a lot quicker and keep runs down. Okay. So he's a spinner like that. And his batting also can be useful in case we lose a few wickets and we have a few more runs to score and the tail enders are batting because he's someone who can come and wheel the willow. Okay.
And not
So
to forget
it's a
Kunal Pandya as well.
So Manish Pandey will also play because that's another batter. Okay, Manish Pandey will play. So how many have I picked? Okay, I have to write. Okay, give me a second because I've got to write this down because it's difficult for me to remember everything. Okay,
No
so let
problem.
me write this down. Yeah. So then, so I've picked KL Rahul. Okay, so he is going to be the captain. So then I said I picked Ravi Bishnoi. Okay. So Ravi Bishnoi. Then I picked Jason Holder. I'll be giving a full analysis on the team. Okay. Let me first pick the 11. Okay. And then let me arrange the 11 in terms of their batting order. And then let me analyze all the players. Okay. All the players, their strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So Jason Holder is there. What's this? Okay. Okay. Now what's this? Okay. Then I picked. Okay. So I'll pick Krunal Pandya also. Okay. So I'll pick Krunal Pandya. Then I'll pick Manish Pandey. I mean, obviously, like there are way better players than Krunal Pandya and Krishnappa Gautam. But we can only pick players out of the team that we've got.
Yes.
So though I'm picking them, I mean, in my mind, there are so many other better players that I would have picked, but they're all unfortunately playing for all the other teams and not.
Yeah. So you focus on this list. Just focus on this list.
Yeah. So in this list, I have to regretfully pick the best. So do these are the best players? They're not the best players in the IPL. But anyway, that's okay. I'll have to go with what I have. So given the names that I have, these are the best that I have to pick. I've got no other choice. Okay. Then Rahul, Jason Holder, Krunal Pandya, Manish Pandey. Okay, 6 is Deepak Huda is also good. I'll pick Deepak Huda also. He's also not bad. He recently played for our India against your West Indies. Then Quinton de Kock. Yeah, Quinton de Kock will be the opener. Quinton de Kock. So we've got 2 overseas players, Jason Holder. Then we've got Quinton de Kock. Then we've got Marcus Stoinis, another overseas player. Yeah. So Quinton de Kock will be the wicket keeper. Rahul can keep wickets, but then since Quinton de Kock is the incumbent wicket keeper for South Africa, he'll be the wicket keeper. Okay. So then we've got Marcus Stoinis. So I've got 3 overseas players there. So the 9th pick is Dushman Jamira. So that is he's going to be a premier fast bowler. He'll be playing all the games. If I was the captain, he'll be playing all the games.
What about Andrew Tai? I remember there was a season where he finished
Andrew Tai, yes, he's good. But then
as a leading wicket taker.
mainly depends. Andrew Tai mainly depends on his cutters.
Oh,
He's got good slow balls. He gets most of his wickets at the death. He's not someone. I mean, he gets his wickets mostly at the death when the batters are trying to slog every single ball out of the park.
Okay. So he's not gonna get you wickets up front in the power play.
When batters, yeah, even in the power play, he can get wickets because in the power play, you have a lot of fielders in the inner circle and you have a very few fielders out in the covering the boundary. So you are given that option to go to clear the inner field. So when you have those first six overs, even there, the batters will look to attack. So even in phases like that, Andrew Tai can be effective, but still I'll go with Dushman Jamira because Andrew Tai, okay, is not someone, he only depends on his slow balls. Whereas Dushman, I'm very sorry, I'll just call him Jamira because I get that first name. Okay, my tongue gets into a tangle whenever I try to pronounce Jamira's first name. So Jamira, speaking of Jamira, he's got a slow ball as good as what Tai has got. And not just that, Jamira's regular fast ball, he's a fast bowler. So what he mostly bowls is fast. The slow balls are variations, which comes once in a while. Okay. So Jamira's slow ball is as good as Andrew Tai's slow ball. So both have similarly good slow balls. But since these two are fast bowlers, okay, and their role most of the times is to bowl fast, the guy who can bowl fast, line and length at good pace and get more wickets and threaten batsmen with their speed is Dushmanta Jamira. Okay, so that means Dushmanta Jamira can get wickets. Okay, doing what he mostly does, that is bowling fast, bowling at that good length spot, get that bounce, try to move the ball, just traditional fast bowling. So he can get wickets of his by bowling traditionally fast. He can also get wickets off his slow balls. But whereas Tai, if you speak of Tai and AJ Tai, Andrew Tai, that is, when he bowls line and length, when he bowls fast, when he tries to move the ball, batters, he doesn't get a lot of wickets for some reason. He's not a bowler who can bowl seam up with a bit of pace, line and length, move the ball, get wickets, challenge the batsman's outside edge when he's trying to defend. He's not a bowler who can challenge the defense of the batsman. Jamira is someone who can challenge the defense of the batsman. And he's someone with his slow balls, he can also get batsmen out when they're trying to slog. So Andrew Tai can only get wickets when batsmen are looking to slog. But when batsmen are looking to defend, he can't get wickets.
Okay,
But
so
Shamir,
you're not
he's
picking
got that
Andrew Thai, right?
extra. He's got that bit extra in him. So because of that, I'll go with Shamir.
Okay, no problem.
Because of that,
What about
so I'll go with
Rajput? You giving Rajput a try in the team?
Ankit Rajput is good, but then he concedes a lot of runs.
But
He
there's no
concedes a
one
lot
else
of runs.
though.
But wait. I have not finished it. Let me finish. So I've out of
Okay, so go ahead, continue.
so I've picked So I've picked 9 out of 11 players. So out of these 9 players, I have a wicket keeper. So I've got a wicket keeper. Okay. Marcus Stoinis. Okay. Dushmanta Chamira will bowl 4 overs, a fast bowler. Deepak Hooda can chip in with some overs. Krunal Pandya can also chip in with some overs. So we have how many? We have Deepak Hooda, Krunal Pandya. So we've got 2 all-rounders who can bowl 4 overs if they want. So 4 overs here, 4 overs here, 4 overs here. We've got 12 overs there. Then with Ravi Bishnoi, we've got 16 overs. Jason Holder 20 overs. Okay. So I'll not pick too many bowlers now. Okay. And we've got 1 fast bowler. 2 fast bowlers, Jason Holder and Dushmanta Jamira. Whereas Ravi Bishnoi is a spinner and all the others are spinners. Marcus Stoinis will also bowl a bit fast. So I'll pick, okay, the other 2 options I'll go with batters, should be batters because we've got enough bowlers. I'll tell you why. First let me pick the other 2 players. So I've picked 9 so far, out of which I've picked what? Jason Holder, I've picked Quinton de Kock, I've picked Marcus Stoinis. Yeah, I've picked Dushmanta Chamira. So I've picked 4 overseas players as well. Okay. So I've picked a wicket keeper, I've picked the captain. Okay. So I'll pick 2 batters here. Okay. All I need is 2 batters. So I've picked Manish Pandey here. I'll go with Krunal Pandya. Deepak Hooda was picked. Krishnappa Gautam. Yes. So I'll go with Krishnappa Gautam.
What about
But anyway,
Bora?
Now there are some uncapped players like Ayush Badoni, okay, Ayush Badoni, and all these guys. Now the problem here is, I don't know if Ayush Badoni is a batsman or a bowler.
Yeah,
He's a batsman, I can pick him, but
he's an all-rounder. This is the all-rounders list.
All-round, okay. Okay. I didn't see that. Okay, so he's an all-rounder. Batters, there are just 3 batters, 1 captain. Okay, the captain is also better there. Then okay, so all-rounders. Okay, so I'll just go with Ayush Badoni.
He's a right arm off-spin bowler. And he's a right-handed batsman. See him there?
Yeah. So this is another Karan Sharma, I think, because this Karan Sharma is 23 years old, not the usual Karan Sharma that we know.
No.
There are 2 Karan Sharmas now. Earlier there was just 1 Karan Sharma in the Indian cricket circuit. That was that leg spinner. He is
from
playing
CSK.
for
Yeah.
RCB this year. He's playing for RCB this year.
Yeah.
I saw him. Yeah, I saw one of his posts. So he was wearing the RCB jersey, so I knew he was playing for RCB this year. So I forgot that when I read Karan Sharma's name here, I just forgot that and I thought it was that Karan Sharma. But now I realize it's not him. This is another guy because he's just 23 years old. Whereas that Karan Sharma has been there since 2013. So there is no way that he's going to be a 23-year-old now. So this is a new guy. So I'll go with these 2 new youngsters. Okay. Ayush Badoni. I'll just go with these 2 new youngsters. Okay, I'll go with Manan Vora. Because he's a proper batter. Okay, so even though he is not consistent, okay, since I told you we've not got the best of options, so we've got to deal with whatever options we've got. So I'll go with Manan Vora. Okay, 1 batter, and then I'll go with either Okay.
Ayush
With you,
Dhoni.
okay, I'll go with Avesh Khan. But wait, how many batters have we got? Let me count the batters. Okay, the last one. Okay, I've got one extra. Okay, KL Rahul is okay. The ones who are here to bowl, Dusman Jamira, he can bowl 4 overs. Then we can get 4 overs from Krunal Pandya. We can get 4 overs. That's a spinner. Then Jason Holder 4 overs. So 2 fast bowlers, 1 spinner, 12 overs done. Ravi Bishnoi another spinner. So 2 fast bowlers, 2 spinners, 16 overs. Then yeah, then the remaining 4 overs. Okay, the remaining 4 overs, we don't really have to get 4 overs from one bowler. We can make Deepak Hooda bowl 2 overs and Marcus Stoinis bowl 2 overs. But if Marcus Stoinis is going for a lot of runs, and if Deepak Hooda does well, we can give Deepak Hooda more overs out of the 4 and Marcus Stoinis a few overs out of the 4. So you see, so we can balance that. So we've got bowlers, batters. We'll see. So we've got enough bowlers here, okay, and decent bowlers, sound bowlers, and the spin bowlers, the part-time spin options who are all rounders like Krunal Pandya, Deepak Hooda. They're all good spin bowlers, though they're known to be all-rounders and not front-line spinners, but still they can contain runs and they can pick those crucial wickets also. So they're useful spinners, I would say. So then KL Rahul is a better. Jason Holder can bat. So he can bat. Krunal Pandya can bat. Manish Pandey. Deepak Hooda is a better. Quinton de Kock. Marcus Stoinis. Manan Vora. Okay. So we've got 8 batters. Batters till 6 down. And most of these guys are all-rounders. So this is why. So the best part here is not all of them are frontline batters, but because we've had so many all-rounders in the team, we count those all-rounders as batters, and we have 8 batters, and most of these all-rounders can bowl, so they give us enough bowling options also. So I'll go with, so this gives me, okay, a chance to pick an extra fast bowler. So I don't need an extra batter now. I'll go with an extra fast bowler. So the extra fast bowler that I'll go with now should be an Indian fast bowler, and that should be Avesh Khan. I'll go with Avesh Khan because he is a young bowler. Okay, he just got a chance to play for India versus the West Indies, and even
And he had a great series as well. He had a great series in the last
he
IPL.
played one game versus the West Indies. The West Indies Minos just thrashed Avesh Khan, but versus Sri Lanka he did well. Okay,
But he had a great last IPL. He did well in the last
he
IPL.
did well against the Sri Lankan Minos. And Avesh Khan, for your information, is a run machine, in my opinion. He concedes a lot of runs, but still he gets those wickets, especially when the ball is new. You give him the first few overs, you ask him to just run in and bowl fast. When he first came in 2018, he was playing as an out and out quick. He was just bowling fast. So he was conceding a lot more runs back then because he was just willing to bowl fast. So he would just bowl fast, doesn't care what length he bowls, just hits any length, and he just tries to release the ball fast. So he goes for runs.
So that's the team, right? So
we've got 11 players. So let me assemble the team.
Sorry. I'm gonna ask you to list 3 players that you think will have the best season for them, and that should be it for the show today.
Okay. So
which 3 players you think will be most important for them?
3 players.
Yeah.
The most 3 players, in my view, who are going to be very important for them. Now, generally, who do you think would be an important player? An important player would be the one who is expected, who you expect would contribute the most for you. So the ones out of these players the 3 players out of this 11 who are known to be the most consistent in what they do, these guys are going to be the 3 major contributors to this team, for this team. So which means they are going to be the 3 most important players for this team. So speaking of batting, KL Rahul is an out and out batter, and out of all these batters, he is very consistent. So in batting, out of all the batters here, he is a batter you can trust on, you can bank on, eyes closed. So Rahul is expected to score the king share of runs for this team, which makes him one of the three most important players for this team. Then, bowling wise, Ravi Bishnoi, leg spinners are crucial. Leg spinners are crucial for T20 cricket or T10 for that matter, because batters are looking to hit you out of the park. So your googlies and your leg spinners and all your little subtle variations can cause havoc. So leg spinners are very important. Teams with good leg spinners generally tend to win a lot of games. So that's why I took the bite with Ravi Bishnoi. So in leg spinners or as a spin bowler who's expected to do the best, definitely, definitely, sorry, definitely Ravi Bishnoi. Out of all the spinners, he is the frontline spinner. All the other spinners like Krunal Pandya, Deepak Huda, they are all like part-time spinners, useful. But the guy who we can bank on is Ravi Bishnoi. So he is going to be the most important spinner for them, which makes him the second, not the second, which makes him one of the three most important players for LSG going forward as well.
And the third will be who?
The other guy is going to be Dushmanta Jamira. Though he represents the Sri Lankan minnows, this guy is a good cricketer. He is a quality cricketer. RPSG, sorry, I keep calling this team RPSG. LSG, sorry. LSG, this team, if we speak of all the fast bowlers, this guy, Dushmanta Chamira, is the quickest fast bowler in this team. I don't know. I mean, maybe Avesh Khan could be slightly quicker. No. Avesh Khan, I told you, he has slowed down a bit. He's trying to focus on line and this guy is like out and out quick. Dushmanta Chamira, and he bowls well. He gets those wickets. So in bowlers, this guy is very consistent. So out of all the bowlers, fast bowlers there is, Dushmanta Chamira is the most consistent in this team out of all the fast bowlers. So he is the guy that LSG will be banking on, which makes him another one of the three most important players for this team going forward.
Well, thank you very much. No, just three. Just the top three players.
Yes,
you have to continue.
I look. Wait, this is what you. This happens when you don't allow someone to speak. I was not about to go for the fourth one. I just said three. Okay, but before I ended this, you interrupted, and you thought I was going to go for the fourth one. Okay, go on.
No, I just asked for the three, and I know it's just three, but we have to wrap up this segment. So thanks very much for your time, and I look forward for more analysis on future episodes. Right? Thanks very much, and take care. Any closing words for the viewers?
Any what words?
Closing words for the viewers.
Closing words, yeah. So this is Aaron is one of my friends. So he has started with. So he wanted to start a channel. So he was this channel was one of his plans for a very long time. So he has been speaking about this channel for a long time. So I'm happy he was finally able to open this channel, start this channel, I should say. So I'll keep in touch with this channel whenever I can. So I'll try to be present with all the cricketing episodes and I try to give in my views. And I hope you all like my views. Maybe if you don't like my views, that's okay. I'll still take it. My views won't change. My views will be the views that I want to give. So yeah, so I hope you all give my friend a lot of support on YouTube. I hope you share his videos and whatever. So closing in, I would also like to wish you well once again, wish you good health, not just to you, but to all our viewers. So as always, God bless.
Thank you very much. And that's it from me too. Until next time, where we will show more highlights of Maark Flaviyan's batting and we'll preview the Mumbai Indians. So look forward to that. Thanks very much for watching. Take care.